Alright guys, I'm going to try to continue on this reading. For some reason, this whole Mercury in retrograde thing is not letting me continue on with my reading consecutively. I have to keep interrupting because it keeps shutting off on me. Alright, I don't know what that's about, but I was getting ready to pull from my astro alignment deck. Let's see what comes out. This is for the whole Mars and Pisces semi-sextile North Node energy. Earth, Lilith, 11th house. Pragmatic, grounded, enduring, power, activism, vengeance, collaboration, memberships, networking. Uranus, revolution, invention, and eccentricity, ascendant, appearance, first impression, mask. Mercury, communication, correspondence, expression. The sun, your life, vitality, purpose. We're speaking about the North Node pertaining to destiny. Alright, Pluto. I don't know, I'm getting heavy Aquarius here. Okay. Because what came out on the bottom of the deck and what came out on the astro days was the energy of Sagittarius. Which Sagittarius sits in the 11th house for Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Alright, we're speaking about the North Node in which Aquarius, Mercury sits in your 3rd house. Alright. Something about where the sun is right now in Aries. So these two transits are definitely together. Alright, very close in proximity exactly at, let's see where the sun is right now too. So Mercury is at 22 degrees and it looks like 37 minutes, whereas Mercury is at 22 degrees and 29 minutes. Alright, so the sun conjunct Mercury. And I believe I said that that happened at 7:03 p.m. Alright, but because Mercury is in retrograde, it seems that the minutes are going like this. Because Mercury is in reverse, okay? In reverse. Alright, but Pluto's here. Pluto's in Aquarius. Alright, Lilith is in opposition to what this energy looks like for Aquarius. So Mercury and the sun are in Aries. Lilith is in Libra. So the Aries-Libra opposition, 3rd and 9th houses. Alright, so there seems to be some sort of power and activism that Aquarius has in the 9th house of spirituality, opposed to being in the house of Aries, right, with Mercury energy there, being in the house of Gemini where communication is actually of significance, pertains to the sun exposing the energy of the North Node, purpose, destiny. All right, that's what I'm getting. There's transformation happening in the energy. Obviously, appearances of significance, the first impression you put out there. And then I'm getting the energy of needing to be grounded. All right. Definitely, I see the energy here. I don't know why I was directed to Aquarius, but I'm getting Sagittarius, Aquarius. All right. So if we were speaking about Sagittarius's energy and where Mercury and the sun are in Aries, that's going to be 5th house energy. Okay. So that's going to be where like some sort of self-expression, creativity, and then the sun being in its own house that it rules is like, right? So if we're speaking about the North Node being in the 5th house, then that means that obviously Lilith will be sitting in the opposition energy in Libra in the 11th house, which actually came out as well. All right. And then if we're speaking about Uranus being in Taurus for a sun, moon, rising Sagittarius, then we're speaking about the 6th house of work, of hard work, all right, of health, of that some sort of revolutionary invention, being eccentric, and what you do for work being significant. All right. Pluto would then be rising Sag, 1, 2, 3 houses over in the 3rd house. All right, so some sort of transformation happening in the way that we communicate. Obviously, the ascendant energy for Sagittarius would be of significance pertaining to the mask that you put onto the world and how you want to actually face the world. All right. And then the earth elements for Sagittarius, that would be Capricorn. All right. So I'm getting second house. We're getting Taurus in the sixth house. And then we're also going to be looking at the energy of, what is it? Virgo. Virgo being in the 10th. All right. So the second, the 6th, and the 10th, which is insane because we were just speaking about how Pisces was up significance to Aquarius's energy in those same houses, the 2nd, the 6th, and the 10th. Instead of earth element, it's water energy. So notice how in opposition, those signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are in opposition to the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay? We're speaking of the Mars and Pisces semi-sextile North Node energy and how it's pertaining to the reading. All right, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Sagittarius, Pisces would be 4th house, 5th house of significance with where the North Node is. Aquarius, we're speaking about Pisces in the 2nd house and how North Node in the 3rd house is of significance. So I'm getting value versus communication. All right, and then I'm getting a sense of home versus a creative project and how to self-express and put that out there. All right, if we're pertaining to Sagittarius and Aquarius' energy. I'm just putting it this way because that's the energy the Spirit's giving me. All right. I don't know why that's significant in the way that it came out that way, but that's the only way I know how to explain it. All right, so this whole 22-degree mark with Aries, right? The Sun conjunct Mercury, and how everything's happening right now with the stellium of planets that's in Aries at this time. We're speaking about North Node being now at 16 degrees of Aries. All right. 16 degrees of Aries, the Sabian symbol for that. Let's take a look. Brownies dancing in the setting sun. So not only did the Sun card come out with the energy of Mercury, all right, which was the conjunction today, in the spread with the astro, but it also came out here with the Sun on the astro days. All right, so brownies dancing in the setting sun speaks about deep mystical resonance with life, tuning into nature's spirits, and deep mystical awareness of essence. Something about resonating with nature's spirits, becoming stronger, gaining potential. All right. And we spoke about that here as well with the Sun conjunct Mercury energy and how giving birth to new ideas and creative assertiveness towards furtherment of potentials. All right. It says recuperating and taking further initiatives to extend our influences. All right. And utilizing natural elements, the wind, the rain, the sun, and stars. All right. On an everyday basis, obviously, if you're dancing in the light of the sunset. Okay. I like it. It's almost, again, it says becoming like a child, living in a holistic, non-rational, intuitive manner. All right, so knowing what's going on around you. Something about like grasping the everyday life and being grounded in that. Okay, that's what I was getting from that energy. Interesting. So looking forward to the energy of your life purpose, but not sacrificing so much in which you're not able to focus on the energy of self. Because Mars and Pisces can definitely speak about sacrificing and really stepping into the energy of, you know, putting others before yourself, pretty much. Right? So surrender to that energy, and I feel the focus on yourself can be of significance. Let's pull from tarot real quick before I get shut down here again. I promise you guys this will be my last reading. I've been going pretty much all day with this energy because I've been trying to catch every transit, and I more so have been. So if I'm doing readings like this throughout the day, more than likely it has something to do with connection of the overall energy. And when there's major transits happening like today, all right, I try to catch them all and see how the energy feels. All right. We were speaking earlier about the energy of the moon and Sag before the reading cut off. The 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. And I was getting some sort of synchronicity out of that energy, so you guys can go refer back to that reading. But we're speaking about today's energy. Tomorrow looks like a lot of squares are going to be happening. All right, this weekend. Starting with the 4/12 date. So the moon being in Gemini, squaring over to this whole Saturn in Pisces thing. I'm getting the square to Mars in Pisces could be of significance. There's a square over to Neptune in Pisces. And then on the 14th, on Sunday, we have the square over to Venus, the North Node. All right. I'm guessing it's going to happen with Chiron as well as with Mercury. All right, pertaining to that energy coming up. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. All right. Yeah, I definitely see it here. Yep. So lots of tense energy this weekend, pertaining to not only this whole mutable energy, but also with the cardinal energy as well. Okay. What came out was the Two of Cups. All right, so this could be within a soul's union. I got Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Justice with this energy. This flipped out specifically. All right, so if it has to do with some sort of spiritual union, which is the Two of Cups normally means that. This is the energy of Venus in Cancer, though. Venus in Cancer is you are birthing something new. Where is that energy? I just spoke about it. Giving birth to new ideas, creative assertiveness towards furtherment of your potentials. All right, so here we have the energy of the moon in Libra. Sorry, Jupiter in Libra. All right, can speak about learning a new language. The Knight of Wands is action. The Knight of Cups is the message of love. The Page of Wands is an interest and passion. All right, Queen of Cups is the energy of intuition. Justice is balance. And whatever that means for whatever this union is for you, or the birth of something new for you. All right. If we're speaking about ideas, obviously this whole moon in Gemini is going to be squaring over to the energy of Pisces. So that's water energy. All right. Yeah. And I mean, water's here. Cancer's here. All right, heavy. So when the moon moves into Cancer and where it's going to square over to, you know, other water signs, it's going to be deep. All right. And then we'll step into that whole square with the fire energy. Ooh, we got a big thing coming up. The Empress. Alright. Birthing something new. I feel like believe in yourself this weekend, even if things get tough. Even if things are not working out the way that you want them to. That could be of significance, okay? I'm going to use your dice again. Virgo in the 5th house with the energy of the North Node. So if we're looking at Virgo in the 5th house, then we're looking at the energy of Pisces in the 11th. Aries would be the 12th. And we're speaking about North Node energy here, because I see North Node dice came out with this energy. Alright, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. North Node being in the 12th house. That's what this is giving. Alright, we just saw the Empress card, which is Taurus's energy. Virgo wants you to be efficient, detail-oriented, analytical when it comes to what your hobby is, in opposition to the energy of the 11th house. Alright, which is of Pisces energy there. And that's where we're going to be experiencing the whole square energy. Alright. From Pisces to Cancer energy. And Cancer would be in the 4th house. Wow. So home, alright, to the energy of the subconscious. The heavy on the subconscious energy is what I'm getting. Alright, heavy on the subconscious energy here. I don't know, it's leading you towards your destiny, North Node energy. I don't know why Venus in Aries is of significance, but I see the Four of Wands being here as well. So marriage, commitment, all right, moving home, celebrations, the end of a difficult time. I see Three of Cups and Ten of Swords. All right, heavy on the celebration this weekend. Interesting. Crazy. What is this? I feel like a gift is coming, as if from nowhere, literally. All right. It's Jupiter and Gemini that just flew out with the Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Oh, what is this? Jupiter, Gemini, Mars, Pisces. This is what we're speaking about here. And how the energy is squared from the moon in Gemini squaring to Mars and Pisces. I just literally felt the energy of like somebody trying to come in and save the day. All right, although someone can feel that they need to be sympathetic with you, all right, or with the energy overall, I feel that that's why the celebration is coming in. Somebody wants to help you end a difficult time. All right, where someone can feel trapped in some way, where someone is actually going to help you expose the energy of happiness. Because not only do we have squares on the 12th, 13th, but we also have the energy of sextiles, which bring in harmony and balance. All right. So these sextiles happen in the energy of the North Node, of Chiron, of healing, and also happens with the energy of Mercury being in retrograde, the communication. All right. So something about Gemini Pisces energy here. Let's see what else is on that energy, because I'm speaking of just exactly that. Here's the energy of Libra, the moon in Libra. So decisions being made, I'm getting like contracts being looked over. Libra's energy definitely has to do with like relationship, partnerships, that type of thing. All right. I see Aries energy here, the Emperor. All right. Page of Wands, Queen of Swords. I don't know why I just felt like I needed to see that Queen of Swords before I saw this. Something just said take your time before you make a decision, because there's many options that are going to be presented to you. I have the Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords is what I needed to see first, obviously. So this is the, where you need to base your decision on something. It's here multiple times, like needing to make a decision, all right? And it's kind of giving me rest on before you make a decision. These are many options that are going to be presented to you. That specific energy, Seven of Cups, is Venus in Scorpio, which can speak about things are secretive, all right? I don't know. Or trying to keep this a secret, or a secret being exposed. I don't know. All right. We're speaking about the energy of the sextile happening in Aries energy, where these planetary transits are happening. All right. So the North Node, the Chiron energy, the Mercury energy. That's the sextile over to Gemini. Okay. Wow. Pause. Hold on a second. Gemini to Aries. Pisces to Aries. Gemini to Pisces. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to give an example of what I see. So, if this is what Gemini looks like, and this is what Pisces looks like, the Gemini to Pisces square, I feel just kind of take what you can out of this energy that you see on the pictures. That's what I'm feeling. All right. It's kind of giving me, if you don't utilize the energy of the tension and actually take action in which you need to take action, then you won't receive the energy of the happily ever after 10 of Cups energy. Now, if we're speaking about the whole Pisces to Aries energy, all right, where Pisces to Aries is a semi-sextile. All right. And this is what that looks like. But we were speaking about how the sextile energy was happening with Gemini and Aries. Pertaining to Aries being with North Node, Chiron, and Mercury. It's like gain your power back. You know what I mean? Over this energy. Something like that. I'm just looking at the reference to what Spirit's giving me here in the cards, and how we can like utilize this energy to visualize at least. But something about you will have multiple options presented to you. Just kind of rest on making a choice at this time, or having some sort of kind of giving like vacation energy when it pertains to the energy of illusions happening around you. I don't know. There's an Ace of Wands here. What is this Ace of Wands energy? King of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. That's heavy energy there. One more. I mean, we started off the reading with the Empress down at the bottom, right? And there's Cancer. Virgo. Queen of Swords is back. I don't know, I feel like this weekend your fortune, your fate is going to change from the Four of Cups to what? Moon. Kind of feel like the Knight of Pentacles is an offering. All right, but a very cautious offering. A very slow and steady offering. It's giving me heavy Cancer energy here, though. So the energy of intuition, even. And did I not just say that once the move moves out of Gemini and moves into Cancer, that's when the squares start happening to the energy of, what is it? Pisces? No, Aries. There we go. So the energy starts to move away from the whole square from the mutable energies to then the cardinal energies. So needing to be grounded, moving cautiously when it comes to these energies this weekend. Page of Wands, Five of Cups to the Two of Wands. Why do I keep getting like you think you're losing out on something but you're not? The other one, all right, so notice how this is the card of regret. These three spilled cups, but we've seen the reading start off with the Two of Cups. And it came out with needing to make a specific, I'm getting like decision. Between fire energy. Ooh, look at that. The High Priestess. And as we have the energy of the Knight of Pentacles there, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles. Fire, Earth. I'm I'm getting you need to utilize the energy of your creativity for your passion, rather than sitting in an emotional state when it comes to the transfer over to cardinal energy. Jesus. Cardinal energy wants you to initiate something. But remember, we're having that whole first quarter moon in Cancer. It's speaking about pushing through the energy of your insecurities pertaining to the emotional state, or if it has something to do with your subconscious. See? Hangman energy. And I put it right over top of the High Priestess. What's on the bottom? There it is. I just saw the Six of Swords and the Gemini with Lovers. Aquarius, Gemini. That was the trine this that happened today. That was literally the trine that happened today. Whereas the following trine I said would happen with the moon in Cancer, trined over to the energy of Saturn, Mars, and Neptune, when the cardinal energy moves into a water sign. Cardinal water. Which is, what is it? No, sorry. Just cardinal energy, yes, Cancer, but it's going to be trining over to mutable water. There's Saturn. There's the Hierophant. High Priestess is already here. And there's Pisces. I'm kind of getting like, as the energies switch over, you'll have a chance to explore the energy of a passion. Explore what it feels like to go in subconsciously and see if this is what works for you. Pertaining to King of Wands energy, is this a position of leadership for you? Do you see abundant in whatever is creative in that specific energy, whatever you find passionate? All right. If not, there will be other options presented. It's a matter of you taking a pause before making a choice, is what I'm getting. Because the energies will feel tense. But overall, there's supposed to be some sort of celebration here and an ending of a difficult time. Okay. In that reading earlier that I was speaking about Mars and Pisces, I saw the energies of 1010. Here's Gemini, Pisces. All right. Yeah. So the moon in Gemini squared over to the energy that's happening in Pisces, the square. There's tension there. All right. But overall, it's supposed to bring in some sort of happiness. All right. Try not to sacrifice yourself too much. But I feel whatever celebration's coming in has to do with this energy here. The Hierophant. And where you must have felt held back in the past, Hangman energy with the energy of the High Priestess. This has been coming out a lot lately, guys. This energy here. Jupiter and Uranus is in Taurus. These two energies are Pisces. So we do have to take into effect Jupiter's transits as well. All right. So Jupiter, there will be a semi-sextile energy, which technically air and earth elements, they normally don't work together. But because the moon is of intuition, Jupiter is of expansion. All right. I feel maybe that day is where you'll find you need to be grounded. You see what I'm saying? The energy is, it's telling a story here. That's what I feel. What's the overall to this energy? I'm getting Virgo 5th house and North Node. So anything that requires for you to be very efficient this weekend, very detail oriented, analytical when it comes to a specific creative project, if you're self-expressing in some way, if you're meant to focus in on happiness, North Node energy is going to be of significance. All right, so it's part of your destiny to feel that energy, or to really dive deep into a specific project. All right, don't go too crazy this weekend thinking y'all gonna party it up. The celebration is within the choice that you make, is what I'm getting. I feel like my video is gonna cut short soon. All right, because this is what we're looking at. Either you're going to deal with a difficult time or you're going to enjoy the energy of the happiness. And there's a star card down at the bottom of the deck as I split it. Has to do with the energy of communication coming in this weekend. Interesting. I'm going to wrap this up real quick. I want to see something real quick before I die out on this reading. I think this is my last one for tonight. Let me get a crystal on this. Oh, this whole freaking Mars and Pisces energy has been driving me crazy. Alright. Sacrificing for the benefit of others. Okay, here it is. Alright, so self-love, self-worth, being enough, and worthiness. Rose quartz energy. Alright, so the energy of love this weekend. Remember that. As we will be with the moon tomorrow, 4/12. The moon in Gemini squared over to Saturn and Mars in Pisces. Alright, Pisces also has to do with the energy of expressing love. Alright, what else do we have here? Sodalite, intentionality, awareness, inner knowing, and self-confidence, conscience, an awakened state, and clear expressions of your intentions. Alright, so is this having to do with like reconciliations as well? Because Gemini's energy definitely brings in like having meetings and gatherings and things like that, especially if it pertains to a specific celebration. Then you want to be pretty much in awareness, have some sort of inner knowing, walk around with your head high, have that confidence up there, okay? And then if you're meant to express clear intentions, if I'm speaking of fifth house energy, then Big Spite is asking you to have drive, courage, full speed ahead with spirited action. Wow, thank you, Spirit, for that, because I was kind of lost for a second. All right. So continuing on your journey here and not falling back due to the tension of the energy. And it's going to be happening within the emotional state, within the energy of where the North Node is right now pertaining to destiny. All right, I'll pull one more. Sunstone, freedom, breaking through obstacles, the power to overcome limitations, and knowing that you can do it. Thank you. It can't get any clearer here. Self-love, setting your intention on something, having the self-confidence, state clear expressions of your intentions, have drive, courage, go full speed ahead, and basically break through any obstacles. All right? I feel like you know that you can do it here with the energy of Sunstone. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there.